So we heard the recent posture of Speaker of Parliament, Babin, Senka Ohunintem, Enanka or ye no who say ya. I'm not sure Senka Parliament a bedroom baby a drew a nay. So we know bit if you know yan who say omu or the when you former. Now we nya a quanya also a maraquan level. Esa now was watching no Supreme Court, a Chief Justice. Said to me, and he said it at the panel, said to me to order everybody in this country. So now we are looking up to her to go back to Parliament and order the speaker say unconvened Parliament. Because to me, so we are watching. Abino has demonstrated is to kill this trust. And police and we saw the mayhem they unleashed on innocent Ghanaians in a broad day. Yes, to the party Besidna investigation cry and yebi. And obeti baby no so a stakeholder or a peace council or a council of state. Now our country stakeholders say election na ye kon ye nyina here peace. Yes, it's true. Ye nyina here peace. Peace any event. It's a process. Abino is willing to sacrifice obia to get it way. Sad some no koto Ghana for Tima. I never created that sense of insecurity. And Omina your team no. It's not as if that things are going well. Cause the Akufo-Addo nama or yes or no legacy or the just say ya de abama obi oba beto an legacy no aye chrono legacy na say nipa mo twa ne ho ahia no mo dada ne say our legacy because under the fourth republic way Akufo-Addo's presidency is the most useless presidency. Oh yes, useless. Mensa na boss man asare ne mo mada na di nyina kire say they are in for business, making sure say the status quo no will remain. And as our help President Akufo-Addo afaswa paki amam for we MPP for Akogu Electoral Commission, recent appointment recruitment by Electoral Commission, and as if the omo ye just to ensure say the establishment will not fall. But trust me, the legitimate will of the people prevail, and that will mean that the establishment will fall, considering Niama Ghana for a form. Adeba Kwan under plate is here. Speaker of Parliament, the decision to decline say babia time na drew no, there is no need to say Obama Parliament back. Your mama yes, and I think say it's in order. You see, so Supreme Court. Oh no. Supreme Court and to me.
Not here won't be sorry go Supreme Court. Enya nyina court wa. Master Supreme Court nipa na egumuna no o chine chinyom ne be ho. But the cause will still be the court.
Mugabe. So we heard the recent posture of Speaker of Parliament, Babin, in recent times. Senka Ohunintem, Enanka or ye no who say ya. I'm not sure Senka Parliament a bedroom baby a drew a nay. Yes, or it's never late than the yes. So I think the Ashasiano or ye ni say ya, Ebianka, Nema are different. But you see, so we know bit if you know yan who say Omu or the Wenimbe Chichi former. Now we nya a kwanya also a maraquan so level. Esa na was watching no the smooth level said we can because and Supreme Court a Chief Justice said to me, and he said it at the panel, said to me to order everybody in this country. So now we are looking up to her to go back to Parliament and order the speaker say unconvened Parliament. Because to me, so we are watching. And the chair said I didn't say na ye kan ho asem na catch us democracy no. This legal framework I had to weaponize it democracy no enyenyansade, but there are ways I betimi afa kwan so as a nipa da sani say asamba ye betimi atena se ajojo just for a closure because I will kwan I pack fast where buy from the beginning. It was the same concept say political party e chinyele say the court enya the say electoral process no ye be wie NTN establish IPAC as a platform of convenience where political stakeholders will dialogue yen share ideas, and that particular consensus building platform na aboye amaya yenya a lot of reforms. And things like this what Parliament, you know, I was expecting say the minority, the majority, and other critical stakeholders in this country, you know, will wade in. Now you who quiet before so asabi. You let me settle this matter because Supreme Court wading in, you know, and setting a very terrible precedent. Kroma say because quiet circumstances in the near ma or go into this particular matter, no. I live with a lot of trailer man for business LGBT case and allergy to our come me. I have one sensitive issue I Ghana for. Across the religious divide, Obia is very much concerned. Now Supreme Court catch say that particular issue no any pressing national interest into ye appear to baby. Now more Afenyo marking the no the choir no to the extent to say the Supreme Court granted an S party where speaker no kwan ye ntie no and I granted I don't know ye no. Abra omodi main ruling no ba wonte no. The substantive case in course no. Speaker am fairly defense, but the it's quite interesting no. So kind ruling na Supreme Court confer defense now file for injunction no and the defense in the substantive case. Martinami do raise that particular issue because main issue ni nyina ye nim say papa no am faale defense but Supreme Court rule and am say ruling ne ba bontin e kasa speaker ma ebe take away integrity from the ruling no they went back and took the defense from a different suit and challenge that you first earlier ruling no and e be shame and e dey ruling clearly I show how desperate they were at that particular point to do the bidding of their masters and public trust in the institution is gone and the EC as a body or conducting elections, the integrity is on the line. And to be a Ghana near now, certain institutions now over the years, as a foundation of our democracy, they are all shaky because a pander to government manipulations and machinations. Ghana cannot rely even on state institutions. Going into this election, you cannot trust the military, you cannot trust the police, you cannot trust national security, you cannot trust your friends, the Electoral Commission. So, anyone alone. A huge insecurity are created for us because when citizens lose trust in these sensitive institutions, then a child say Obia be radical and people can do anything. And we are president.
750 Ghana for 5 days exercise.
No, Sika.
750 Ghana.
As then Sika.
What is 750?
Mogabi.
750,000 and 750 pay. And no 100 cities.
Mogabi
7.5.
Mogabi
75 million.
You see, let's get serious.
75 million.
You see, substantive issue our grounds na ye kan wasem no. Enye sika semo. Issue of trust yem for sika nto. Issue of confidence in state institutions enye currency way o price enye ye. You need to engender that trust and confidence. Sabi Ghana ni benya hotoso say police ni no sha atade gina ho no or ye aduma to protect the interest of Ghanaians, not a political party. Abino has demonstrated niamo mo ye nyina is to kill this trust and we are going to election na no. Amanfo a yesi show mo police intade dey atuo mo and we saw the mayhem they unleash on innocent Ghanaians in a broad day ye shoot the party sa akoko. Besidna investigation cry anyabi enti obeti ba bi no so a stakeholder or a peace council or a council of state na or catch stakeholders say oh peace na election na ye kon ye nyina ye hia peace. Yes, it's true, ye nyina ye hia peace, ma catch as a peace any event. It's a process. And that particular process, you know, there are a lot that you need to do. Sabaya man for trust and confidence in the process. But the akosu nyina say Abino is willing to sacrifice Obia to get it way. No I never created that sense of insecurity. And Omaina your team no, it's not as if that things are going well. And that's not an yet to come her. For the first time in the history of this country, for say a kana yademo yesiramo yem fanko yedi to hono whenever betia o ma me na betia na so papa na betia egu Ghana 40 so that is the record. And when you know na cedi ni dollar o compare yeye per car amene Ghana ene na no cathedral sema ye kan say o report na ba bonten Mogabi and national je kan say even contract na yema say edisi nyankopon so dan no that particular contract was illegal. And then a suffer no mugu board no sunu nyina no ya investigate or ya prosecute or that is what Shraj is saying. A show how widespread corruption has become to the sense a suffer mpanimfo a o man Sunday ya gina so dem preaching yankopon gi amanfo sika na se for ene yes he investigate for possible corruption. Akufo no betimi ma we nyina possible because he had his own scheme, he had his own machinations. Okay. All that he did, he said, just to flip in these people, use them to make money. Because at the end of the day, the order for money disbursement either from the president or from Kenoforata and where payment cost in the same line. But yes, cannot call is the reason why Shraj is saying so. We are Ghanaian here, and some here can go beyond NDC MPP. Me say criminals have taken over this country and they think Omani or papa no man nanam de mu no mu di jomo so they can use Omani to do some hubi on beye bia e kan ho bi enene Omani na bofoma Ghana na ma ye pacha wagege sika free amam for ho no. So this is the time for us to vote them out. Yen chiro mu nyansa hu say 2016 no na Akufo-Addo was an ordinary man walking on the streets. Ghana for the to me man no ene obenya to me no Bawumia na sefo nyina maka say Bawumia no he is just a China version of Akufo-Addo. And this what they abato koma Bawumia ne wawu because Akufo-Addo no mponie na China version. You can imagine what we are getting ourselves into.
More number.
We need to vote them out and will be China version of Obina Yad Papa. Magabi Assembly na working.
Medimosis Clinic and Eba Center, like I say, and more and every was Medimosis a garlic capsule in Abuba.
So no Omumu.
before.
Yes, they have no respect
So
for the people of
human
this
beings.
country. And you see, adie hu pa na sa obi a onim nyansa be hu so onim nyansa.
Wo ko eya afenya wo mo na mo from say.
Afenya.
Mo na mo. Eyi omo Michelle Campo kwan.
I control fee.
Wo na chimpanzee.
Chimpanzee say gorilla eka ho, chimpanzee eka ho.
Mechia wo.
Omo from control fee.
Mechia wo.
Enti
na de wo ni wo na kasa.
Oh, there.
Mama kai.
Mogabe amamuo mu
mechia wo mo.
Amamuo mu ade a ehu pa ne se nipa onim nyansa be di so. And that is the dangerous aspect of it. You see,
yes.
You see, take it to MPP for a proposal. Dear my aya baumia ene napono kan hono. Platform be ni wa abrante we akogina so watimi akanyansa semba akopɛ. Oh, I'm telling you.
So you can.
Penyina enkoradwere ne da ne tim. Nsam onam a okanyina ya nkorasem. And I'm telling you say wo he ba bia oman we gina. All facets of our society akrakia say now kofa obi a oye certified joker like baumia ogina stage so ade oye bi obi anim then the penyina ono so nkradwene na da ne tim now ka omobom now ka so medi o man we so a aso hu nipa
o da bi na wo ze na ponso nkradwene
na ka officer shase da be na wakanya nsasa
so kan wo ye campaign man this
it doesn't matter. You see, on Kenyan Sasenda, because the biggest political way in his life, I could go German Ukumasi Abedanedi. They are not the year. Or the Gunanimasi. Oh, Mogabi. My main cancer may chileni persona or moye. And how dangerous it is. Say that come to me, dear Massa Uncle for way. Because be a Ghana General or my new dinner ye. And these are people who know who do Modia Ghana General to you. Because they are Kufu Nama or yes or non legacy. Or just say. Ya de abama obi oba beto na legacy no enti wuti nche na wo yenyansa na bisa legacy ban aya chrono legacy na na say
oba beto na
legacy ban ana nipa no mo twa ne ho nipa mo twa ne ho ahia no mo dada na say our legacy because under the fourth republic way Akufo-Addo's presidency is the most useless presidency. Oh yes, useless presidency. The most useless presidency for 8 years no we be waste everything and then Ghana timi ko gina China ni anim ka so mfa na kan China for na Ghana ni o gina China ni mpa na cha so mfa na kan because a certain government has decided say odo man sika bedi nkrasesem sa no man na baba ye enti enne teacher ni o kira de nurse ni a che say ne Ghana for youth ni obi ama na bag so Ethiopia na okọ Japan na we ko because o man need that. Nipa no move mine no don't even realize it, and they are still teasing and mocking Ghanaians. Say oh everything is okay. Eba ni a cheap comparison. Yentu abama omo. To abama baumiane na omo baba eden. That is a question.
No matter to chrono.
Chrono na never to so.
No matter to Akufo-Addo.
Respect no more respect Ghana for na never so. Journalists oti radio so kasane ya boy penalty say they see on Metro TV. What I say? Sa nema na that impunity no me say is too much.
The security of this country is it IGP or the interior minister?
Me say on mine that autopilot. President Nankasa kura nim dia koso. Because no
what station na ye to say about the na IGP.
And make catch say. And make catch say.
No na am say o be provide this.
And make catch so what analysis na me say make catch say. So we a political party now take IGP serious. One kasa you are a joker. Because on one kasa no obetena chairman man for because there are bosses. Oh no he's just a small fry. Bosses in Ankasa on the election day, they will call the shot, not the IGP. You understand?
Most importantly, so we had the Electoral Commission subine and near my backwana may be of modern idea. I give you a clear indication that this is a commissioner or you're willing to do everything to ensure that they install Nipa or then a buyer in power. And near more modern idea, no, but I say Ghana for Niati, a month for any daho. So Electoral Commission the far now why or the see her now why so over. There has been a number of exposure upon exposure upon exposure. Baby Omodebefabia and Yajuma. And that is how vigilant Ghanaians have become. Man for air tracking the process. And then Obeti I say voter region. Let we air the call and son. Or China Betty, you say in Coco, you call a seal a BA, and nobody say I give you an indication that people are giving the Electoral Commission close friends saying contact her. A man for monitoring deeper into whatever that has happened. And I'm sure, sir, on the election day it's going to happen because these people, you cannot trust them. Akufo-Addo Ashada and I set up this Electoral Commission they have demonstrated clearly how not neutral and unindependent they are. Into what baby now do when to say Electoral Commission will do free and fair election. You won't just serious. Because Jen Mensan and the boss man are sorry near more than a dinner say they are in for business. Making sure say the status quo will remain. The modern a dinner, the children, and as I will help President Akufo-Addo first wa pack a man from MPP for Akubu Electoral Commission. Recent appointment, recruitment by Electoral Commission, and as if they are more just to ensure say the establishment will not fall. But trust me, the legitimate will of the people prevail, and that will mean that the establishment will fall, considering Niama Ghana for a form. Makata say Emraso. Say ye chira Akufo-Addo na ban nyansa chira omo se be Ghana nyene ma me de na nyene papa de e na wo be di akonwa wo kwa akonwa no nya wo na wo determine de wo hand over the country to Ghana nye wo japade e Ghana for japade, and we need to make sure so we get them out of power, hold them accountable. Na the for man sika no de ese ye ne di ne ye ne na di de no ho son no be fa no ho akọ, because my culture say in this business there is nothing like hate. Obi antan obi a onyuma na bedi wachi, and that is exactly what is going to happen. But until say you be getting them out of power, no, the option to hold them accountable, no, you will never get it, because Akufo-Addo, who has over the years demonstrated clearly say oye clearing agent, has demonstrated say obokro no wa ban no ma oba wa baso. Because Obaka Yasisi Lada pa issue say by Obabesia waiting at $1 million and the Chiakoguni them reasons and explanation or the man said na ne wafa ne wu ye then they chese enkrase semen kwa besim ne. Nobody has investigated that particular scandal. Ama yenya closure. And a number of scandals are koso okroma me kasa me komo a yenwie ne. O man sika ahwere yen de yafa so awia de yashada afa abusianfo de omaya front men in a chese neema no air time 2024 7th December is an opportunity for us to hold these people accountable, and doing so the only way betimi is to get them out. One, security going into this election is very, very important. And I'm said damn parrot, then I'm a catcher press conference and as a forum. You see, it's not as if said damn parrot will not be willing to do the right thing. But I'm telling you, sir, his bosses, the men in charge, those who know how horrible they have managed this country, they know say all the polls and the statistics going into these elections don't favor them. So I'm more rely on the process and the procedures and making sure that the elections so they are employing a number of machinations and then as for just to get their way through. And on the election day, no, the hoodlums you saw in 2016, the criminals they deployed in 2020, and the kind of mayhem these people unleashed on the people of this country, that cycle of terror no, is going to continue. Forget about peace deal then as a forum. Adamakacho said, Kroma, the biggest idea has to do with hypocrisy. And Omamukushia say almost sign your friend say peace accord or peace whatever agreement whatever no. See, the initiators of this idea are just a bunch of hypocrites. Election in Nidra. They just put on the stand just to fool people. Say, oh, yeah, peaceful country. Nobody is peaceful. They are just a definition of hypocrite. Because you see, Abra 2020 elections, these same people and the transformer political parties assign anti-vigilance bill, a committee to peace, and then as for in the end, Akufo-Addo the tax and or police in Tare so jantade, call grounds, a cocoon nipa 8. But see there. Obie no why investigation. Those championing peace accord na na se for no bisomo. When was the time Obie Soraka said nipa na yeku omo otachiman no se bi yenye investigation what be o baby. So if I tell you these people are just a bunch of hypocrites, you should know what I mean. Again, yakoto abana Jen Mens and finance akwan so odi enfranchise people amamfo omo sa aya akwa fololo bi na nasefo nom no. When na transi akokom say, oh, omo ye Ghana for, we are not supposed to deny them a representation. What is obi aka ho asem? Nipa na yeku omo tachiman no, what is obi aka se na busuanfo anase say, yeah, peace family no da. Na saa nneɛma wei nyinaa yɛgya no hɔ kɔ. Na yɛbɛduru election. Then you pop up because I'm on for sign peace accord, no whatever. Then me and Metihai, I don't see you as a serious person. Because these people are comic enthusiasts that they do this thing just for the camera, just for people to know, say, oh, on the records, yeah, peace. But Katro said, any peace that is negotiated on the premise of injustice, and that is war in postponement. The equity in Anui does not mean, say, on the election day, people are not going to mess up. There will be a typical mess up. They do this thing to tie your hands. Catch us a work who sign peace accord. And you know, soldier for na police for shall say shoot to a man for bra, man for air your moon near ma in class some na. Now you tie your hand. But trust me, this time round, you know, a cultural the experiences that Ghanaians have gone through, the thing that they have seen, the moribund and the incompetence, reckless administration of Kufuor and Abusi and for better than the D. Ghana be so dirty to the extent that the economic fortunes of this country long term are sink it down into the toilet. A child say the election day is an independence day, a day Ghanaians will break free from arrogance of power, from thievery, from corruption, from family and friends, from chronism, from cluelessness. That is the day Ghanaians are going to break free from all these things. So anybody out there attempting to stop this particular thing, no, you may become a casualty. It's the reason why all these forces of evil and the asses of evil are more planning behind the scenes. Say on the election day, they will unleash these people, being the military, police, whoever. You should know, say, Ghanaians are really ready to sacrifice everything just to ensure that this freedom will become, your friend is an ideal, and no man will be able to stop it. Until we are Electoral Commission, we are police, we are Kufuor, we are Wanya, and so who the seriousness and what is at stake going into this election, because and that will be all your business. So when the sikasem obi a or the pensioners or musika come, then as a form you expect a man from Bekasamo, Monano, na me kasa President Kufuor. Nitina ye anya sure a former president and the ono do sika he will not struggle on your pensioner and sika kokam but ni nuanom ne classmate ni age mate sika na kenoforata kodi ne nkwasi asem no sabi omode amamfo sika ye instead of him to be a voice as a statesman and speak to government to do things right sabi as ankrofo we sabi omo ho nkokam no enam se ono ebi to na nimu anya bi resanti no ot platform so na o ka kire Ghana for so omo nto abama ba omia. That is how unserious these characters over the years are. Man, for sure, more respect, you know. That is who they really are. You see, people had issues with Rollins when he was battling the NDC here and there. Now, people, a man for free, so or you better not say way, but as a panini utifia, that is what you do. Because at that point, as a former president, you are no longer a party instrument. You are a statesman. Or minor, you become a grandfather of the state. Where things are going wrong, you know, you wade in, you speak, you talk about it, you strengthen the sabi a man for sabi beti me atuto money man na se for ye. But where there, panyi we me na no na otifie. And now no wetimi nya kokoduro ba gina Ghana for anim so omonto aba maba omia because omo call landing no abrantie ne bagie paper na already ye uti nsem na okana timi sabi nsisi so, and this is the reason why most Ghanaians didn't take him serious. I'm not sure on the election day. So we are not just so Kufuor will be a person to influence because on one case the government no ya kotamba sisi and kase ya kamu nsema ye enti yamfa no nsinchan enti election no aye ka ho asem no security and the national security, the police service and na asefo no, even though the ampare abeka aka cho so do wani to so a enye ye. Because on the election day, no, Dampare will be benched, because the security front on the election day will be many. People will be calling the shot. That is what happened at also West Wagon. And yet IGP then. Yebisa no cross on him who it is a Dampare culture more assurance and I could take it serious. I may say we a joker. Because I also West Wagon. You see, you know. Was it appear to? It do why Yebisa no. I don't know why IGP no on him who but not police were there, military men were there, national security people were there. That is why I'm telling you, say, on the election day, you know, the very person who is in charge of security in this country is the interior minister. And because the security front are so many, deployment to know, And these people know what they are going to do. It's the reason why they are doing everything just to demotivate other political parties in a way. Say, oh, force to be a whatever counter, let them sit home because they know what they are going to do. Techima in the see, you know, they didn't learn any lesson because Obi and Hudu be accountable. Now you also was working. Brigadier now. If I Lieutenant Colonel no dear the muma ye to trust my na abrantie ba kuminim no ya born and name to abesi na why bed redden. Or no, what if ye ne? Na ya born abaso I Brigadier General. Now next time you kuwa who catches will be in investigation. So this is how these people have become emboldened. And now so what is so you krasini bi ojina sorry them na uti and some oka ewana noa. It give you an indication the kind of mentality people are coming to these elections for. And what Ghana ni now I can't just say Ghana for Nankasa we are ready. Because for some of us, we are going to break free from this cycle of corruption. We are going to break free from this arrogance, filthy arrogance. We are going to break free from all the nasty stuff, the corruption that the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government, our Ghana in. Then the bigger picture is the economic mismanagement. To see I'm not because there be a catch or I will find a grow. Ghana your debt won't be a drew. A skyrocket here, it will be a debt to your GDP was around 100% and over. Economic status we've been declared junk. Yentimen kobobusia. And internet to NC Bank of Ghana na ye print sika. We na inflation na ye we. Just ideas adwene ye di bo man e bi ni ba bia biem. But we na say on a economic messiah na for. I say cry why desperate. I say also akofa electric buses aba. And I akofa ayalolo drive or no 2016 no twa ayalolo no. You say oh yeah kaya ye. Just they can't even get their narrative right. Because Abrante no gina stages no kasa you see certain funny character in him. How unpresidential that guy is. Then I say you wake up a day and they'll tell you that this guy is your president. It doesn't even make sense. You understand? So to them they think that governance, leadership, no politics, presidency, near some announce some joke comedy because I heard there. Na pobigina stage so yeah no chese we can usher ourselves into this comedy. About one I got on emotions be anim. Madam for be anim, me tribe be anim, me say baby am crofo we de Ghana kwa kodru no. Ese akura last stop. Ya de stamp team so because ya kokoto abama sa ankrofo ko we no nsa bedi so then e chese o man na ya team no bi amia na no nyansa na ye ni and we will continue to suffer till that kingdom come. The only way you betting hold people accountable is to ensure say we vote them out, we vote them in. That is the only way. Holding people accountable. That is the only way. So let us not run away from this. Make sure say we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. Sebaya Ghana ni ebe hu se abato na ye to no yenim de yepe na nye the usual politics over the years na mama for take advantage of us over the years no. That is going to stop this time round.
Se wetu yani na wo hwe enkonwa papa esi ha bibia ye set men how ho hwe video na se ni anje kum de ko number wo ho fa na contact ye na ye more direction no meaning say ade papa bia ye bebo ho da we for Ken TV bia no ye ka se eye nokore ya hwehwe ma hunu nti na ye bo ho da we enti nyame adom ye ma me nso so no o support Kennedy compare kwa Japan or you business woman enti mo ye nyina ye support the business women omo support Kennedy Japan na omo business no enko so enti we de ni die kwan so me nsa da me nsa yam se open konwa set ato agu fee ana se wadwumam aye E&J home decor we dey fa number na free the more direction but your own person be bahampa ya ankasa de bugu kamu na ya de abrel menim say we are for Ken Ghana for mo beboa ama ye ma me business no akoso for any enquiries we dey fa number no yeah we are for Ken you say ade aye bo ho da ro bia no eye papa asemba come and hold us responsible.
So once you say same if you Royal Gallery wo opekuma and into jema me number no ni ndin kita wo dem 0537 314546 0537 314546 na man na me de atuja amount no from ma me no ni ndin kita wo de so person yes say wo ba no mfanya na yo flo ana say yes say wo ba no mfanya bibibia e fa na nanom ne ehema asem ho and dem e kan for Royal Gallery e de amount say from no ni omu ndin kita wo de on be say wo ba no so de ye bibi e wo school ana say mpo wo to e de amuna wo nua e wa amunane ana say wankasa wo to na wa ton baby biala wo biala free delivery baby bia wo won sebeka so wo Ghana ha so wa amunane baby bia wo bia wo fra maami a wo ni bedin kita wo de na wo so be siesie na wo ba no na wa ye feye papa.
The foundation of every kid's education is important to every parent. That is why Leap International School is here to give your kids a solid foundation. The school that cares about its environment and seeks to transform it is one that cares about the education and well-being of its kids. The school has a playing ground, a bus to convey the kids in and out of school, as well as a well-furnished facilities and resources to groom the kids to future leaders. Not forgetting the well-learned teachers that are patient with the kids to ensure understanding is easy. They are located at Amanfrom off the Popasi Anasamanjo. For more information, call 0246 928 031 or 0246 098 067. Be part of a school that leads, learns, evolves, acts, and develops through sound education. Leap International School, the next leaders.
School na batan biara de ne baro ko hono ni yo. Oye Rainbow Montessori International School. Yeah. Rainbow Montessori International School. What you from Karachi? Because the JHS. The Rainbow Montessori International School from ana. What been wrong? What's the what the Montessori curriculum in a syllabus? No what the trauma na de. Na teachers wo hona. When you know why degree holders what the abutana badoyan what the trauma from ana dio. Na Rainbow Montessori International School. Wakitaba funyo man what the trauma from ana de. Into mama from ana not doing boy wrong. Wakita ultra modern science laboratory, computer laboratory, library and research center, art and sculpture laboratory, hygienic canteen, now for a clinic. Na moye nyika 1 point there. Rainbow Montessori International School. Oye boarding house. Inyo into onfahu baby awo biara. Wawo from ane batuma ba school. Onfahu there watakwa. Takrade, Elibo, Cape Coast, Accra, Kumasi. One boarding house facilities na. Oye modern standard. Na wa shefu papa. It's your house master and house mistress. What you want to a boarding house no? It's your new biara. Bambo another security no so sure. Enti fuobo from Anebra. Na ebe Rainbow Montessori International School. E watakwa in Soyem opposite police station. It is said over by Rainbow Montessori International School. To what you nada? Osan wo bat shana de papa. E manazam sina. Wo charo 111. Enti kwa you admission forms. E wa hantama rural bank. Watakwa in Soyem branch. Frayene 0277 100 823. Rainbow Montessori International School. Imo from a wonder china one fapim. Oshasu ha. Enti hana batan biara. Ordinary from a river.